Says a phone call was made to Child Services alleging she was physically abusing her children. An investigation was performed and no evidence of abuse was found. But now Laura believes the person who made the call that could have destroyed her family was her own mother, Lily.
Laura said something about knocking the baby's teeth out. She was joking, but I didn't like it, you know. But that doesn't mean that I called DCF on her. Laura needs to know that I would never take those kids from her. I love her so much, and I love those kids. I would never do anything to hurt her or those kids, or try to get those kids took from her. She's my best friend.
Laura, is any reason why anybody would make these allegations against you?
Growing up, I'm the next to the oldest of 7 children from my mom, and I took care of the family. My sisters had children before me, and I took care of their children as well. But when I had my own children, I can't take care of the whole family anymore because I have my own responsibility. And since I've been taking care of my children by myself and not helping my family, they've been jealous and they've been hurtful to me. So their way of bringing me down is trying to get my kids taken from me. It is a very, very, very bad situation that I'm in because my mom is my best friend. And I believe that she did it.
DCFS got involved, right?
Yes.
And they came into your home.
They came to my home, Steve, one morning. I was up, me and my kids, we got up early, getting ready to fix them breakfast. They're running around the house, and there's a knock on the door. I opened the door. I thought she was joking. Like, I couldn't believe that she was knocking on my door to investigate me for my kids. Like, it was horrible. But she was DCFS. She showed me her badge, and I let her in. She read the allegations off to me, everything that was said in the reports. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a lie. You know, everything is a lie. And she was like, well, I'm gonna have to do my investigation into this matter to see if it's a lie. She's like, I can't just take your word. I have to investigate.
Sure.
I told her investigate. I didn't know she was gonna take my child out of my home. But she took my baby girl out of my home and she took her to the hospital. She was gone away from me for 5 hours, Steve.
So she took her out of the home, not to remove her from the home, but to get her medically checked out.
Yes, to check into the allegations,
right.
Because one of the allegations is that I beat my child out of her sleep in her head. Okay. And they took her to the hospital. They ran tests on her. They gave her x-rays, checked her body for bruises, questioned her. And then they brought her back, but within the time that they had her, Steve, I was so devastated.
Oh, sure.
Because I never been away from her like that. Like, she's never been into the custody of someone else that I couldn't, like, I've never been in a position where I couldn't save my child. Like, I couldn't say, no, she can't go with you.
Right.
I couldn't tell this lady, no, you can't take my child because she's CPS.
Right.
So I just felt devastated. I felt helpless as a parent. I felt like God, is this nightmare finna begin for me? Am I gonna have to fight for my kids? But when they knocked on the door and they brought her back, the tears stopped pouring out my eyes because I was grateful.
And DCFS did an investigation and you were completely cleared.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you're here to find out if your mother is the one that made these allegations against you. And when you asked your mother if she did this, what did she say?
Well, I called my mom and I told her, I said, Mom, somebody called DCFS on me. DCFS just took my baby out of the house. She didn't sound surprised. But I didn't just automatically think that she did it until the investigator read everything off to me that was said. It sounded like some things that she had said.
That your mother would say?
Yes.
Okay. And before all this happened, how was your relationship with your mother?
Oh, man, my mom is my best friend.
Well, I didn't do this. You know, I would never do this to you, so I don't know why you could set up and say I wasn't concerned about DCF or whatever. You know, I know me and you have a difference or whatever, but I've been there with you from day one with those kids. I do everything for you, all
But
those
Mom,
kids.
how did this case come about?
Look, I don't know nothing else about no DCF or none of that, because, you know, I don't do that.
How did you feel your daughter was performing as a mother?
She's good.
She's
you
a
know,
good mom.
she's a good mom. She's a good daughter. You know, and she's a good sister.
You didn't call DCFS
No.
and make these allegations.
No, I didn't.
Because of her believing that maybe you called, has your relationship changed?
Yes, it did. It changed. Oh,
And,
yes.
and you're hoping by you coming here, passing this lie detector test,
Yes, I know I'm going to pass.
you're going to go back to the way things were.
I hope it even get better. You know,
Even get
because-
better?
Yes.
Well, let's find out. Lily, you came here and you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, did you contact Child Services on your daughter, Laura? You answered no. You told the truth.
I told you I wouldn't do that. I told you I did. I told you I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I love you and those kids. I told you I didn't. It's okay. I told you I wouldn't do that. I love you and those kids. You know that. Thank you.
That's very good, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't do it.
We asked you, do you know for sure who contacted Child Services on your daughter, Laura? You said yes. You confessed.
Yeah, I know.
You know who called.
Yes, but I can't say.
Well, and I understand you certainly wouldn't want to say it on this stage in front of
Right, but
cameras.
I told her.
Oh, she told you?
Yeah, I told her.
And how does that make you feel that?
We kind of had a feeling. We all kind of had a feeling who did it.
Yeah. Listen, this happens all the time, unfortunately. People call for many different reasons. You know, people would get mad at this story. How could DCFS do that? Well, because that's their job, and they have to investigate claims. I'm glad this is good between you and your mother, that she's not the one who made the call, and I hope that you're going to have to get involved and patch things up. So you're